I explore the best adult-only 4-star hotel in Benidorm, the Don Pancho. In this series, I will show you every aspect of the Hotel Don Pancho, the luxury room, the restaurant, the pool facilities, the evening entertainment. I will take you by the hand and show you everything there is to know and what to expect when you stay at the Don Pancho. This has got to be the most exclusive and luxury hotel I've ever stayed at, and it's right on the strip. Sit down, relax, it's going to be a great show. On this 10-day trip, we arrived late in the evening after dark, and I was so excited I woke up at 4:30 AM and just had to have a look outside on the balcony. And what a view it was, absolutely breathtaking. I returned when the sun was just coming up, and at this time I was overwhelmed with the beauty of this city's coastline. The birds are singing and the city is starting to come alive. I would recommend booking a seat to leave and arrive by coach. It will park directly outside the main entrance. Just as one bus leaves, another one arrives, with more people just about to start their holiday at the Don Pancho. So it looks like there's just two on this occasion. This red car, commonly spotted on the streets of Benidorm, is a Cadillac DeVille convertible. The Cadillac DeVille was first introduced in 1949 and was produced until 2005. This one, from the looks of it, is probably from 1969. Let me know what you think in the comments. This hotel features Aztec-style decor, including ornamental elements with garden shrubs, ivy, and ornamental waterfalls leading up to the front door. The Don Pancho is situated on the Avenue de Mediterraneo, and with its dark grey exterior is simply unmistakable, with all rooms facing the beach. Parking of mobility scooters is prohibited anywhere out the front of the building, but there is suitable parking provisions made for cars, as well as charging points within a security gated enclosure, which is easy accessed by driving up to an electronic pad and tapping your room card to open it, and you can then park in your allocated space and using their 24-hour charging point. The hotel was built in the 1970s, with the first stone laid in 1971, and the hotel officially opening in May 1972. The exterior is very impressive, but wait till you see inside, it is even better. Right, 1413. It's just down here. There you go. Just got back from Lidl's and sitting on the balcony and just going to have a slice of pizza, a piece of cake and some crisps and a can of Pepsi. So let's have a look at our room, which was 1413. Access to the bathroom is through a single side sliding door. And you're presented with a very large shower with a sliding door on there. Nice sized shower, the unit. Got your shampoo and wash gel and a rail for safety for holding onto if you're a little bit unstable. Over this side there's a vanity unit
with a couple of glasses there. And on the left side is an electric hairdryer, and below that a couple of electric sockets with your light switches. On the other side of the basin is the hand wash and a shaving mirror, as well as this very large mirror that's in front of the vanity unit. Directly opposite that is the toilet and a bidet. Now, to be honest with you, I'm 67 years old and I've never used a bidet, and it was a phenomenal experience for me to actually use one of those for the first time. I like it. Maybe a little bit too much information for some people, but I fully enjoyed that. Provisions here to hang your clothes up. Now, they don't actually supply any soap or anything like that, or combs or whatever, and toothpaste. But if you ask at the reception, all of these items that are listed or shown on there are available. Some people seem to think this is a bit odd and should be supplied, and then if you don't use them, they just take them away and use them for somebody else. But they're not allowed to do that. So that's why they have them there. It saves wastage, and just ask at the reception. As well as the shower mat, you also have down here 2 hand towels, and below that are 2 bath towels, and these are changed daily. Now, directly opposite the bathroom is the layout of the hotel for this particular floor, and it shows you which way to go. So my particular room is this one here, and so directly opposite that is a fire escape. Always handy to know which way to go if you need to. If it's pitch black and there's a lot of smoke, you're not going to know which way to go, so always do check on that one. Very simple. That turns it on, and this is for the air conditioning. You can take the temperature up or down depending on what you want. So I've left mine at 18 degrees, and on this one it increases the actual fan speed. So that's 2, 3 or 1. As you come in the door, on the right hand side is the key slot for the electricity. There are 2 further switches here. This one turns on the 2 wall lights that are at either side of the TV, and this one turns the lights on in the actual hallway leading from the front door. As you walk in the room, on the left hand side there is a full length dressing mirror. Below the TV there's quite a long 5-foot desk for doing some work, or if you want to write letters or anything, and there's a very comfy chair. Unfortunately for our time that we're here, they're having trouble with the reception issues on BBC One, BBC Two and BBC Four, so they're currently disabled, and that's what it says on the screens, and yeah, that is correct, because we couldn't get anything apart from BBC News and ITV3 and ITV. But anyway, that's about the channels that you've got. There's lots of other channels on there, but they're all in Spanish and German. To the right of that are 2 glasses and full tea and coffee making facilities, which they do supply the tea and coffee, and these are replenished on a daily basis. So you've got your sugars there, and you've got 2 milks, as well as your tea. And at the back there is some Nescafe coffee. So everything you're going to need as soon as you enter the room is there. I would say that the only thing there isn't available is the water. I wouldn't drink the water out of the taps if I were you. Go next door, there's a little supermarket, and you should be able to get a litre or 2 of water there.
Do you remember that Heineken advert back in 1985 that was all about the water in Mallorca, or is it Majorca?
The water in Mallorca doesn't taste like what it ought to.
No. The water in Majorca don't taste like what it ought to.
The water in Mallorca doesn't taste quite how it should.
Majorca!
Mallorca?
Majorca!
Mallorca?
Hi, Dale, any danger of some refreshment in here?
Here you are. Get your laughing gear on there.
Oh, golly. The water in Majorca
What's that?
don't taste like what it oughta. Gosh. The water in Majorca don't taste like what it oughta.
She's cracked it. She's only cracked it.
You're absolutely wrong.
Heineken refreshes the parts other beers cannot reach.
They don't make them like that anymore, do they?
Oh, that's clean enough. Just below that is a small fridge. Now, this was very nice of them to actually stock it all up for me before I arrived. And it just goes to show you how much you get in there. But of course I'm joking, that's what I've already supplied and I brought that in beforehand. And there is a small waste bin just before the patio doors. So as you know, you get a balcony. I suppose you'd like to have a look out there. It's quite spectacular. It's one of the features of the whole hotel really. But let me just show you what's actually on this balcony. And there are 2 seating and a little table here with an ashtray if you want to smoke. This is probably about the only place you can smoke is outside. You can do it on the balcony, but you're not allowed to smoke in the rooms themselves. And with those seats are some small footstools. So what's the view like? Well, this is how it appears today. So I'm just looking out across the balcony. I'm on floor 14, and this is the view from my balcony that I see every single morning. And the pool area is just down there. There are the 2 pools and all the sun lounges and umbrellas and lots of empty toweling spaces. I thought this was supposed to be a hotel that they didn't do that and had reserved, but it seems that apparently a lot of people are still managing to do it. But I did see Stefan yesterday walk around with an armful of towels which he was just taking off of the sunbeds. So be aware of that. It does say in the rules that you're not allowed to leave your towels on the sunbeds, so beware. I don't know if you have to pay any extra to get them back, but anyway, that is the view from the balcony, looking straight across the Levante beach. And today is a beautiful day. Directly opposite the TV is a small armchair and a coffee table. As I said before, this bedroom comes with 2 single beds and they all have the Don Pancho logos above the beds. And on the other side is another wall lamp and reading lamp. Next to that are the 2 wardrobe spaces. So as I said, there's 2 wardrobe spaces. This is the left-hand one. We've already preoccupied them with our own clothing as we've emptied it out. Above there is some extra pillows and blankets and different things. Well, there was, but we had to use them because it wasn't particularly warm at night. And as you can see, there's lots of hanging space and there's provisions down the bottom for a suitcase or anything like that, if you want to store anything away. So that's the left-hand side. The right-hand side is exactly the same. It's the same sort of size. Again, you've got space up the top there to put anything. It's quite large, it goes right up to the ceiling, and then you've got hanging space there. Also on the right hand side of this particular one, you have the safe. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about that later. And below that are 3 slide out drawers, which aren't on the left hand side. Now the safe isn't free to use, it is a daily charge for it, but I think it's about €1.90 a day, and obviously it's well worth it. I've got a laptop in there and various other items as well as your passport, money, etc. And it's very deep, so it goes right the way back. It's probably about 18 or 20 inches deep and about 15 or 16 inches wide. So it's quite a large safe. But there is a problem with this particular way that they've laid it out, and that is this. If you leave this door ajar like that, and I'm not going to show you exactly what happens, but when you pull the door shut, what it does is it pushes that door of the safe in, and then it jams, it springs back out, and it jams behind the back here, this edge. So you're stuck. You can't open the sliding door, you can't get into the safe. So that's something that just be careful of. Make sure that when you're using the safe, that you keep that shut, press the lock, and then shut the door. If you don't, as I say, you will get problems. Well, it will stick. It gets stuck behind this panel here, and you can't move it, you can't open it. How do I know? Because I've done it. So just be aware of that one. One other problem I had in this particular room was the actual plug hole, or this system that they use here, which has this removable item that goes into the hole. And that obviously allows the water to flow out, but what happens is you're supposed to be able to push that down and then push it all the way down to stop the water running away. But the only problem with that is there's no spring, or there isn't anything on it, and therefore that seals to obviously keep the water in, but you can't get your finger in there, or your fingernail or anything. I had to go and get a knife from downstairs to lever that back out. Now that is something on this particular room. I'm not saying that every room's like that, they're probably not, but on this particular one that was a problem. But we just leave it like that anyway.
That's all the different types of rooms available at the Don Pancho. Now let's have a look at the rest of the hotel.
So as soon as you come in the Don Pancho, just go over to the reception desk, which is on the left hand side, and there will always be somebody there to help you. This is manned 24 hours a day. I say manned, but there's usually some young ladies there who are doing that. There is this screen that shows you all of what's going on in the Don Pancho, and some information. So you've got the schedules of when the bars and the gym is open, and the pool and the bowling green.
Talking of which,
Okay, I've just come out of the lift, and this was the last lift. It's hidden around the corner. It's lift E, and the reason why I'm telling you that is because it takes you to a special place. So if you are interested in playing bowls at the Don Pancho, they have got a facility here on level E, and you have to get to do that on the last of the lifts, which is lift E, and then you select floor E, and that will bring you down to this, which is the bowling green. There seems to be a few people using the bowling green today, which is unusual, because every video I've seen so far there doesn't seem to be anybody using it. But the sun is out, it's a good day, and they are using the facilities available to them. I don't know whether it's open to people outside the hotel, but they appear to be English people, or English speaking people that are playing bowls at the moment. I don't think they're in any way experts. They just probably decided to come and have a go. And my wife actually shocked me. She said, perhaps I wouldn't mind doing that. So we'll see, but she's still suffering a little bit with her leg. Anyway, let's have a look at what you can see from over here. Now this is the back end of the Don Pancho. As you can see, that's where the strip is. You've got the Crown Pub, Insomnia over the other side, and the Western Saloon just down there, and Wild Duck on the right further up, and the end of the strip at the end there. If you've ever been to the Don Pancho before, you'll realise that all the rooms face the seafront. There is nothing on the back end, and this is basically all you can see, which is the fire escapes that run from every floor. There's two of those, one on this side and another one at the other end, as well as the lift system that runs down the middle there. So if you are interested in coming to the Don Pancho and playing bowls, then this facility is available to you. Free of charge, and they will rent you out. Well, they don't actually rent you out, they just loan you the balls so you can have a go yourself.
as you probably realised by now, the Don Pancho is a stickler for the rules, and the bowling green is no exception.
That was the bowling green, which is obviously only on level E, and that's the end lift, the E lift. That's at the end from anywhere in the hotel. It's on the right hand side.
Back to the information screen. Bowling green, also the time, what sort of temperature it is, and the weather forecast. Also on over this side are the various shows that's going on. So tonight, which will have Chris Cronus, and the Duo Classics. But tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there are some other ones. Lizzie G was on the other night, and she was very good.
Cheers to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
If you want to see that video, it's on there.
Toast to the ones that we lost on the way.
So that's all the information. So it's basically a full information for the whole of the hotel.
And also just outside the restaurant is another screen, so you can see what's going on for the evening entertainment, as well as what's going on in the hotel.
So as you can see, there's plenty of seating areas. And when you come in from there, you'll have 4 lifts. Now these are lifts A, B, C and D. If you want to go to lift E, then you're going to have to walk a little bit further on until you find that one there. If you're wondering about what this is made of, it is actually some sort of stone material. Probably not original, obviously, and carved, but it's been produced, but it is made of some sort of stone. So many different seating areas are available for all the guests. So you're sport for choice, really. If you want to go on the internet, there is an area here. So you've got exclusive use of that. A very small conference room in there. I won't go in there, you do have to put a card in, but you can go in there. And you can use that for 6 people to have a little small conference. And as I say, there's a computer, so you can go on the internet. If you want to sit down there and do some searching or looking for the Retired Explorer on YouTube, you can do that. And there's lots of guides and information guides from Jet2 Holidays and Sunweb. So all the information is there. It's like a little information area.
So once you've actually checked in, then you'll be heading towards your room, which there are 4 lifts over this side, A, B, C and D, and there is a 5th lift over this side, which is lift E. So as you can see, there's very comfortable seating areas all the way around the hotel. should you like to do some reading. There are exchange books here. You're quite welcome to take one and replace it with something else if you want to do some reading. Heading across to the other side of the hotel is the lobby bar, and there are some, probably 20 or 30 seats here that you can sit down and have a drink at the bar. And the bar isn't open until 6 o'clock, but it does go on until midnight, and it's a very well stocked bar, and there's no need to worry about going to the bar, because on every table they have a QR code, and it's simply a matter of scanning that in and order your drinks and any snacks and whatever, and they will come straight to your table. Now over this side is an entrance to the Salon Miramar. Yesterday they was using this screen to show the FA Cup final, and obviously it's on Sky Sports at the moment, and that's what you'll be viewing if you wanted to come in here to watch some sports or football. And quite a few seating areas are available here. So there you go, Sky Sports, Manchester United. There's only one gentleman in here at the moment watching, but it's available for all the guests to use. Sorry? No, I'm sure there's many Manchester fans around. You're not the only one. They probably don't realise they can come here and watch this.
Yeah. Bars, it's so noisy and shouting.
Yeah. Anyway, that's that room. So it is available if you want to watch any football. Go back into the bar. Now what I'm going to do now is walk through to the other area. And if you are musically inclined, you can play the piano. There is a piano there for you to play. Now this is another part of the hotel that they use for playing cards. Again, you've got the QR codes on each of the tables, and there's enough here for about 20 people to be using this facility at any one time. In this side there is the history of the hotel. So as you can see, there's some newspaper cuttings and various shots of the beach, what it used to look like, and layouts of the table, and the actual hotel is being shown there. There's an actual picture of what the rooms used to look like. And for younger guests, this is what a record looks like, and that was played on the record player that I showed you earlier. So there's quite a few. Barry White, Frank Sinatra, The Pretenders, Thompson Twins, Vanilla Dobell, Yazoo. So these were all currently around in the 70s, I presume. So Further around the room there are other pleasantries that have been on display, and I would say she's very one of the best pleasantries. I shouldn't say that, should I? Guests from the past, and obviously some photographs of what the reception used to look like, what they were looking like. And if you're interested in signing the guest book, there is a very large guest book in this area. So if you're looking for an area where you want to relax in the evening, play cards and have a few drinks, then this is well suited to you. And as I say, just further next to this room is the bar, so it's not too far to go. And just off from the lobby bar is a games room. So you've got the pool table, table tennis and darts over in the corner there. Plus this chair and seating area. Don't really know what it is, but there it is anyway. So looks like quite a nice table tennis table, that one. Yeah, very good. And there are obviously pool cues here for your use. It doesn't look like you have to pay for this. I don't know, let's have a look down this side. Yeah, you've got to pay probably €1 or €2. You've got to pay €1 or €2 to use it. So adjacent to the lobby bar, there are actually 2 toilets, male and female, which you will have to use your key card to get into. So as you can see, there is in here a seating area and a mirror. I don't quite understand why that would be there. And anyway, let's go into this part. Very plush. Very posh. 3 sinks, all with their own full-length mirrors. And over this side are the urinals, 3 of those, and there are 1 cubicle there and another one there. And if you are disabled, there's this sliding door here that allows you access directly into the disabled area. So as you can see, it has its own vanity unit and the facilities for a disabled person to come in with a wheelchair, and you've also got an SOS pull string there in case you have any problems. So that's about it. I won't take you into the ladies. I have heard that it's very luxurious with some nice areas in there, but I'm obviously not going to go in there. And the ladies' entrance to their toilet is actually there. Again, using the key of your room to actually gain access. But I won't be going in there.
Even though I can't myself go into the ladies' toilets, I do know somebody who can.
adjacent to the actual reception, where you can pick up towels and various other things, there is a gym. Now, so that's where I'm going to take you now. Just over here is the gym. It says gym and parking, and that door opens automatically, so there's no need to worry about that. Now, this is where I weighed myself earlier, and it stated on there, well, I'll stand on there again, 101.5. I think it was about 101 earlier when I stood on it, which works out to about 15.7 stone. So since I've been here, I've put on around about 8 pounds. So if you are going into the gym, obviously you might need some sort of refreshments like water, Coca-Cola or orange. And should I show you these things up here, like chocolate bars, Snickers, Kit Kat, and some crisps? Not the healthiest things, I'm sure, but we all eat them. We all eat them, even if we do go into the gym. Well, I just saw the cleaning lady and she said it's okay to come in. So here we go. Here's the gym. There's that handsome guy, look at him over there. Multiple times. Now what is this? This looks like some sort of a bench press. And the first machine on this side, this is one of these machine bench, sort of like bench presses, but vertical. Leave some notes in the thing. I'm totally out of my depth with this sort of thing. I haven't been in a gym for years, as you can probably see. Anyway, let's move on. So what we've got over here are a whole selection of the free weights. Now, let's have a look at what we've got here. 12 kilograms. Whoa! Well, that's quite a bit. I'm not going to go down to the heaviest ones. What were these ones up here? Can't quite see. 20 kilograms. Honestly, I just, 20 kilograms, I can't even lift that. I don't know if any of these are heavier. I don't think they're that heavy. I think somebody's been in here and super glued them down. Anyway, that's my story. There's one for me, look. Look at that. Look. How's that? There you go. What's that one? 2 kilos. Look at that. Could even put that on there with 2 fingers. So, all jokes aside, this is obviously very serious. You've got to be careful when you're doing this sort of thing. There are loose weights there and the barbell or the bars to go with the bench press that is over there that I showed you earlier. So do be careful of these weights because they are very heavy. Cycling machine. I presume this is another cycling machine with all sorts of paraphernalia and software there. Here's another, what do they call these, step machines or stepper or something? Leave some comments down below. As I said, I'm totally out of depth. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I presume this must be some sort of treadmill with a computer controlled screen there so you can see exactly what you're doing. What's this? Another sort of contraption. It's a multi-gym with various different levels. And, I don't really know what I'm talking about here, do I? There's got to be some people at home who's watching this and saying, who's this bloke? What's he talking about? He hasn't got a bloody clue. Well, I'm right, I haven't got a clue. Because the only thing we used to have in gyms when I was sort of in my teens was just all loose weights and bench presses. So there you are, obviously you can select all the different weights to do. And well, I've seen one of these before. This is a rowing machine and some water there, should you get a little bit thirsty. Obviously a fresh supply of towels are supplied by Don Pancho. And once you're finished with them, just pop them in there and they will wash them for you. So, a very complete gym facilities they have at the Don Pancho. I've never seen anybody in here, to be honest with you, but if you look at the guests that are here at any one time, then it's not really surprising because I would say that the majority of them are at least over 50, if not most of them are over 60. including myself. Years ago, I would have gone to the gym, but I've just got so much muscle wastage now at my age, it's pointless even trying to do it because you just can't build it up. Gentlemen of a certain age start to lose testosterone, so you know, you're not going to build muscles up no matter how much you try. Anyway, that's the gym. I hope that was interesting to some of you. And let's get on to I'm going to go back to the evening entertainment on the Wednesday evening entertainment on the 20th of May. I'm going to go back to my wife. As I say, I hope that was interesting to you. It probably isn't to most, but it may be interesting to some of you what's available at the Don Pancho. So, be seeing you on to the next one.
Coming up next time on The Retired Explorer, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of the Don Pancho's entertainment venue. I'll show you what is involved, the equipment they use, and talk to the man and wife team that bring these acts together every night of the week. Want to see the acts that were on when I was there? I will show you day by day what was on, and if you look carefully you may be able to spot yourself in the audience and on the dance floor. Sit back, you're going to enjoy this one.